a farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can...
Abby Johnson with the home run just about to straight away center field.
Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network and John Randall Field, and we're going to turn it over to our PA announcer, Chris DeVries, for the starting lineups.
Players, coaches, and fans, welcome to Waterstad Stadium at John Randall Field in beautiful Tehankaba Park for today's matchup between the visitors on the scoreboard, the West Fargo Packers, and your hometown, Wahpeton Huskies. And now player introductions, starting with the visiting Packers. First, the non-starters. Number 6, Drew Hedenbaugh. Number 9, Owen Haugen. Number 15, Jacob Scholand. And number 24, Noah Betker. And your starters, leading off, shortstop, number 10, Seth Wiggestrand. At third base, number 4, Brody Medina. At first base, number 8, Caleb Anderson. Doing the catching, number 19, Brady Medina. In right field, number 2, Leighton Hoffland. In center field, number 11, Luke Finn. In left field, number 12, Jack Davies. The designated hitter, number 7, J.J. Lauritsen. At second base, number 3, Landon Troufgruben. And tonight's pitcher, number 5, Parker Hoff. The Packers are coached by Brett Peterson. Assistant coaches are Mike Best and Todd Rowe. And now for the Wahpeton Huskies. The non-starters tonight. Number 2, Avery Malmy. Number 9, Brady DeVries. Number 17, Ryan Kozowski. Number 20, Jacob Fensky. And number 22, McCade Pickin. Your starters for the Huskies. The shortstop, number 3, Skylar Blado. In left field, number 4, Miles Hinckley. In center field, number 6, Jaden King. At third base, number 12, Cooper Klosterman. Doing the catching, number 11, Nick Langenwalter. At first base, number 8, Aiden Hayek. The designated hitter, number 24, Eli Kappas. In right field, number 1, Kason Pincinel. Your pitcher tonight, number 10, Braden Steffens. And at second base, number 5, Cade Malmy. The Huskies are led by head coach Andrew Lundsetter and assisted by Hunter McCall and Brett Gilbertson. The Huskies would like to thank Essentia Health for its sports medicine expertise and to our athletic trainer, Miss Chantel Shute.
All right, there you go. There's your national anthem as we honor America and our military members, past and present, at home and abroad, that provide all the great things in our country. Welcome, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network. And our pregame show is brought to you by Yield Advantage. Yield Advantage is a precision planning sales and service center for the Southern Red River Valley. Yield Advantage. The starting lineups, they were brought to you by Miller & Associates and American Family Insurance, offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for your needs. Good evening once again, everybody. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network and Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. And I am Joe Schreiner, and you are Brian Watson.
I think I am today.
You are.
The way things are going, I might be somebody else.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. It's been that kind of day, too, isn't it?
So, yeah, we got her all going, so
right.
We're good to go.
We're hooked up and good to go, so we're sorry we just got on in time here before the introductions that were done by our PA announcer, Chris DeVries, and appreciate him doing that for us. But I think we're ready to go here, Brian. We got an EDC matchup between the number 2. They're tied for second in the EDC, West Fargo High School Packers, and the Wahpeton Huskies. The Packers coming in at 7-2 in the EDC, 13-6 overall. Wahpeton 1-7 in the EDC, and 2-10 overall. And we're getting toward the end.
Yeah, Wahpeton getting their handful of number 2 teams. They faced Devils Lake on Saturday, who was tied with West Fargo in second place, or they were at the time, and they still are, I believe. So they're getting their taste of the top, and we'll see if they can play some solid baseball. You know, if you take out the first inning against Devils Lake, they win the game. So we'll see if they can get some good pitching, not allow very many walks or pass balls, and see if they can get some help behind. Yeah,
the Huskies had a good run against did you go back here? Let me think here. Fargo South, I believe it was before. No, yeah, it was too. I think it was Fargo South before that.
Fargo
the same
South
thing,
on Friday, yeah.
Same thing kind of happened there. Was one bad inning for the Huskies, so they need to, like you said, Brian, eliminate some errors and some miscues, and they might be in some of these games.
Yeah, and they were swinging the bats fairly good on Saturday, and they were down, and then ended up making that final score 9-5. I think they were down 9-0, and ended up making a bit of a ball game.
All right, the wind's out of the east-southeast at 8 degrees. Our first pitch is brought to you by Tyler Farm Supply, your short-line farm equipment dealer since 1985, located in Tyler, North Dakota. And the first pitch by Braden Steffens was at 5:02, so we're 2 minutes behind. Not too bad.
No, we'll take it.
We'll take that. 5:02. Beautiful 71 degrees. That one's fouled out of play. Graduation getting close. We had our last track meet of the year on Three Borders Sports yesterday. You can go to the YouTube channel and watch that if you'd like. Braden Steffens on the hill here. Throws a strike, and it's 1-2 to the hitter, Seth Wigestrand from West Fargo, and he's the shortstop for them tonight in game 1. There's a ground ball. Seeing eye single between short and third, Brian. Nice swing there by Wigestrand.
Yeah, Wigestrand starting things off here. Packers with the runner on here to start things. And we'll see how the Huskies handle it.
That's going to bring up Brody Medina, third baseman for the Packers. And at first base now is Wigestrand. So we'll see how Steffens and the team handle the defensive side. We'll see if Medina might square. Nope, swinging away, and that's another 3-hopper through the infield. And diving for it was Blado, but not able to come up with it.
Yeah, 2 balls hitting almost the exact same spot.
They were, weren't they?
And Packers in business here early. And this is kind of what we saw on Saturday against Devils Lake. The first 5 batters against Devils Lake scored. And the Packers starting off hot here with the bats.
So the Packers now, Brody Medina with a single, Wigestrand with a single, brings up Caleb Anderson, the first baseman here, with nobody out, and there goes the runner to third, and Langenwalter couldn't quite get the throw down. As he tried to get the throw down there, Anderson was standing in the box, and he's got every right to stay in the box. So,
yeah, it looked like he was waiting for Anderson to get out of the way.
Yeah, and that wasn't going to happen.
You know.
And so now both runners advance on a stolen base. That one's popped up to the right side, deep to right field. Pincinel dripping back, and now he's circling back again, makes the catch. Tagging at third is Wigestrand, and he'll come home with the first run on the sacrifice fly.
A little bit of an adventure out there for Pincinel, but able to track it down. And not a lot of wind out there today. We've seen a couple games where the wind was kind of playing havoc with the outfielders. They'll get a little bit of a break tonight.
So here comes Brady Medina. The Medina boys, there you go. You got your law firm
You got
again.
your law firm, Medina and Medina.
Yep, one's a sophomore, one's a senior. Brady is the senior. He's at bat right now. He's the catcher for the Packers. 0-1, Stefan gets ahead in the count. Comes straight overhand. There's a ground ball to Blado at short. Over to first. Hayek's got to come off the bag, but he's a nice play and puts the tag on. And Medina is retired.
The run did score, and Hayek doing a good job coming off the bag and still making the tag. See a couple balls get past at first base, but Hayek doing a good job there.
So the Huskies can get out of this with 2. That's better than what they started off with against Fargo South and Devils Lake. And the first swing and a miss there for Leighton Huffland, right fielder for West Fargo. Welcome, everybody, those of you watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. Ooh, and that was lined right back up there. Steffens put his glove out and missed it by about 6 inches.
Yeah, just playing a little defense there, trying to protect his body, and ball gets by right up the middle.
So 3 singles here has created 2 runs for the Packers. And now up is another left-handed hitter, and then Luke Finn. He's the center fielder for the Packers. In east-southeast winds, it's kind of blowing across the field, maybe a little bit in. Langenwalter stops that one, prevents the runner from advancing. And now it looks like it's blowing straight in from right field. It's a light breeze, though. Shouldn't affect too many fly balls. Steffens delivers low in the dirt. Ball 2-1. Or, excuse me, 2-0. Again, the Packers coming in here tied for second with Devils Lake, 7-2. First game of a scheduled doubleheader for the 2 games here, or 2 teams tonight. Ball me over to Blado for the flip and the force, and that will be retiring the side. But West Fargo scores 2 on 3 runs, and they strand 1. So we're going to be back here for the bottom of the first on Three Borders Sports Network. The Packers 2, Huskies coming to bat.
Into something giant. The member organizations that form BAN are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we make sure that when you need a vehicle, we'll find the perfect one that matches your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive buying experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers always come first. Find your new Chevrolet or GMC today at Smith Motors. Small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Welcome back to John Randall Field, Vaterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field. Beautiful Vaterstad Stadium, beautiful John Randall Field. Things are nice and green. Although there's more rain coming tonight the way it sounds.
Well, I thought we were going to get a nice night here, but it looks like there's some rain on the way. Yeah.
Skylar Blado leading it off, fouls it away over to First Street. And the count goes to 0-1. On the hill for the West Fargo Packers is Parker Hoff, and his battery mate is Brady Medina. And the pitch got the inside corner, 0-2.
So breaking ball there.
Yeah, it's over. I haven't looked at the radar. Do you think there might be some showers coming?
I don't. We'll see. I think later tonight, maybe.
Kind of a excuse me swing there, and Skylar Blado was struck out.
It just looked like today earlier is going to be just a great day.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
As the evenings come, there's some clouds rolling in.
Yep. Miles Hinckley steps up to the plate here for the Huskies, the left-handed hitter, having a good offensive season here for the Huskies.
No, he's got some power.
Some hit a home run. So 4 pitches and 4 strikes here so far for Parker Hoff. He's found the plate. And the end of the season is near for both teams here. This is the last week of regular season baseball. 5 pitches, 5 strikes.
The Huskies have a doubleheader on Thursday. It's a 2-team doubleheader. They'll go to Davies, and then they'll go over to North after playing Davies.
And Hinckley behind in the count now 0-2. Swung on, fouled back into the net. So 6 pitches, 6 strikes for Parker Hoff.
You're not messing around out there.
No. And that's what you got to do with a team that might be struggling a little bit here with offensive power and getting some hits. You got to just go right after them until they can prove they can hit the ball. And a swing and a miss and a second strikeout for Parker Hoff.
Throw strikes, and we're going to see if you can hit them.
So here comes Jaden King. Big Bird's coming to bat. Earned the nickname Big Bird last year during the Summer Legion Ball. That did not catch the corner. That's the first ball thrown by Parker Hoff.
Tried to get him to chase one there.
Yeah. And Jaden is showing signs of some power as well.
He did hit one out on Saturday.
There's a ground ball to second, and it's muffed over there at second, but they get it over in time. Troffgruben to Anderson to retire Jaden King on the ground ball up. 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom of the first for the Huskies. Going to the top of the second. The Packers 2, the Huskies 0 back after this.
Is proud to support our local Twin Town teams. They'd like to remind farmers that the Yield Advantage team is ready to help you get the W next planting season. They can help get your equipment in game shape with upgrades large and small. Yield Advantage is your local precision planting premier dealer. From row cleaners to closing wheels, seed meters to liquid fertilizer systems, and everything in between. If you want to give yourself a competitive edge next season, contact Yield Advantage today.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Welcome back to Watersod Stadium here at John Randall Field. Beautiful Chihinkapa Park, just right off the Red River. And we are going to start inning number 2 with the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. And this number 7 hitter is Jack Davies for West Fargo. Swings on that one, drives to left. Hinckley going back. He's not going to get to it. A one-hopper at the wall. Hinckley turns and fires back into the infield. And it's a stand-up double for Jack Davies.
A little power there. That went all the way back to the wall.
Sure did.
An easy stand-up double.
J.J. Laritzen coming to the plate now, another left-handed hitter. Third of the lineup here so far for West Fargo. J.J. Laritzen is the designated hitter. And Steffens right back up the middle. And again, Steffens couldn't get his glove down. And a base hit up the middle. And the runners will hold at third as Davies.
West Fargo coming in here with some hot bats. 2 runs in the top of the first and threatening again here in the second.
Number 9 hitter in the lineup here. They're bringing up the top of the order. Next is going to be second baseman Landon Troffgruben. 2-0. West Fargo now with runners at the corners. EDC game. Popped away, out of play, over the first street. First street, if right in parallel with the first base line. Camera shot that you're looking at right now that Brian has up there is brought to you by Digital Guru. That's popped up, shallow right. Pincinel chasing in, coming in, dives and cannot make the catch. And Malmy had to leap over him there to pick it up as Pincinel couldn't come up with it, and a run scores on the RBI single.
Pincinel looked like he had a good beat on it and just got there a little bit early, actually, and hit the ground. And once he hit the ground, he kind of lost sight of the ball.
Yep. It's going to bring up top of the order here in the second inning. Seth Wigestrand, nobody out. Again, 3 more hits here for the West Fargo Packers. A little bit low for a ball. Wigestrand was one of the singles, and he scored one of the runs in the first inning. Squares, bunt down the third base side of the pitcher's mound. Steffens gets across and gets it over to Hayek. Gets the force out, but Wigestrand moves the runners up 90 feet.
Yeah, doing his job, moving the runners over.
Number 4, Brody Medina.
Steffens did a nice job getting off the mound and making the play. I don't think he had a play at third, Brian.
No, I don't think so. He made the right choice there.
Yep. Caleb Anderson steps up. He had a sac fly out to right field. Got the first run of the game in.
Langenwalter doing a good job of gloving that ball. That one was almost behind the batter.
1-0 pitch. Just low. Ball 2. Brody Medina, third baseman, singled and scored in the first inning. Again, we're only in the second here. Runners at second and third. That's low for ball 3. So Steffens behind in the count to Brody Medina. 3-0 in the pitch. Right across the pipe there. It's strike 1. 3-1 to Brody. I want to thank Gripper Sports in downtown Wahpeton. They've got all your favorite team sports apparels. Stop to see Tyler and Wayne at Gripper Sports. And that one was a 52-footer, and it hopped up way in the air. 1 run will score.
That one bounced in front of the plate and then
so.
off of Langenwalter as he tried to catch it on the hop and ended up knocking it towards the West Fargo dugout.
It was a tough one. It bounced before it got to the left-handed hitter's batter's box, I think. So that's going to bring up Caleb Anderson here. He had the sac fly to right. I said that Brody Medina had singled in his first at bat. Ooh, and there's a drive over to the batting cages on the third base side.
Just a tish out in front of that one.
Yeah, a little bit out in front.
Wait a little bit and try and straighten that one out.
Activities director Mike McCall over there making sure that that young man brings that ball back.
Well, if he brings it back, he might get a
might get a treat.
Might get something from the concession stand.
That's popped up to the right side, and that's foul. Can it stay in play for? And it doesn't. Pincinel gave chase, but it landed out of play.
Well, he's played with both fences here, so a little early, a little late. Now, see if he can time it up, put one in the middle here.
And he popped out to right in his first at bat, so we'll see what he does. So, Braden Steffens ahead in the count, 0-2. There goes the runner. Langenwalter throws it down. The throw is there, and it's in time, and they got the runner, Brody Medina. Nice throw from Nick Langenwalter.
How about that? A nice throw, just right on the money. And that'll be the second out of the inning. See if they can limit the damage here. Great throw by Nick Langenwalter.
Super throw by Nick, and a good coverage there by Blado. Getting over and covering the bag. He was watching the runner at third when he was coming over to cover at second, making sure the runner at third did not go. So 2 runs in here in the top of the second. It's 4-0. And the count's 2-2. And that one's pulled to the left side for a base hit down the line. And Hinckley giving chase. He picks it up, but is he going to get it back into the infield in time? No. Standing at second base is Caleb Anderson with an RBI double.
Yeah, Hinckley had a tough time picking that one up. He had to run the ball down and just got there in time and wasn't able to keep it in his glove and get it back in a hurry.
So a 5-0 lead now for the Packers here in the top of the second with 2 outs. It's going to bring up Brady Medina, the catcher. Grounded out to Blado in his first at bat. Langenwalter stops that one. Caleb Anderson got quite a ways off a second, but he thought he better not.
A little bit of a crowd here tonight.
Yeah, they're coming in slow but sure. There's another drive to left. Hinckley's got to give chase to that. Goes back and makes the catch, running backwards toward the track, but he makes the catch, and the Packers and Medina are retired, but they score 3 runs here first in the top of the second. It's 5-0 in favor of the Packers. Back after this.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
20 years of experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pediatrics and pregnancy, seeing children of all ages daily. Start your pregnancy out right with a correcting postural adjustment to help with daily activities and also give you a better night's sleep. Continued chiropractic care throughout your pregnancy can potentially help for an easier labor and delivery of your new little one. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic today at 701-672-1300 for an appointment, or request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com. Dr. Andrea Hornstein, helping your family grow up healthy. Welcome back, everybody, to the Three Borders Sports Network, and those of you watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. I'm Joe Schreiner, along with Brian Watson here. We've got the call for today's game between the Packers and the Huskies, and right now the Huskies, once again, Brian, have dug themselves a hole early in the game, and they trail 5-0.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get something back here at the plate. But right now, West Fargo has it going. The bats are rocking, and they are throwing strikes. And we'll see if the Huskies can get something going here in the bottom of the second.
Cooper Klosterman to lead it off here for the Huskies. Senior for the Huskies, wearing number 12. Third baseman here in this game.
Cooper plays a little bit of short, also pitches.
Takes one at the belt for strike one.
Hit a couple balls hard on Saturday at right in the left center gap. Had one go all the way back to the wall.
Check swing, strike two. I believe Parker Hoff has just thrown one ball so far. The rest have all been strikes. At least swung at. Just a little bit off there, and it's ball. There's 1 and 2 now.
A little announcer jinx there, or what?
Must have been. Sorry, Parker.
Yeah.
The 1-2 pitch from Parker Hoff. Klosterman standing with an open stance, swings at that one, and it's strike three, and the third strikeout of the game recorded here for Parker Hoff.
Hoff is not messing around.
Going right after him. So here comes the catcher, Nick Langenwalter. Had a nice throw out on the steal attempt by West Fargo in the last inning. So you usually, once in a while, see when the defensive play is made by a defensive player. Next time he gets up, usually has a pretty good at bat. Take strike one on the inside half.
Well, let's see if that happens here.
Okay.
Give him a little boost.
The 0-1 pitch from Hoff. High and away, ball one, 1-1. It's actually pretty nice here at John Randall. We got the windows open on the Heb and Gene Diedrich press box.
Yeah, it is. It's nice. I just hope the rain holds off.
Strike two on a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I don't think if it does rain, I don't think we're going to get much, though, right?
I wouldn't think. I thought, boy, there is some blue around us, or green around us, isn't there? And a swing and a miss. And there was the announcer's jinx the other way. Thought he was going to have a good at bat.
Yeah, you should just keep her quiet.
Fight Club, right?
Right. A little bit of activity down there in the Huskies bullpen. It looks, just from the throwing motion, looks like is that Skylar Blado?
I was just going to guess the same person. It looks like Skylar, but right now Aiden Hayek up at the plate for the Huskies. Now there's a little yellow-red coming this way.
Yeah, we might get a little bit.
Might be. I don't see anything coming down right now. Might be in a little delay here in a little bit. We'll see. We're in the bottom of the second. And this game, EDC-wise, is important to the Packers because they are currently tied for second.
Yeah, they want to try and get this one done, get a half game over Devil's Lake, and depending on what Devil's Lake does tonight.
Yeah, Devil's Lake.
They were at date hosting Davies.
Hosting Davies, yeah. And Davies in the middle of the pack. One comes up high to Hayek. It's 3-1. And I believe.
I think that's Skylar.
I do too. Just by the body build, I can. Parker Hoff delivers the 3-1 pitch. Chopper, it's a high hopper. Over to third, Medina. Over to first to Anderson, and the side is retired. Ground ball out for the Huskies here. Ends inning number 2. We're going to go to the top of the third. The Packers 5, Huskies 0. Back after this.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
I'm Kate.
Well, the Packers sent 7 to the plate last inning and scored 3 runs. And leading off the top of the third is going to be Leighton Hoffland. He is the right fielder, and he got a single in his last at bat, so he's 1 for 1. Facing Braden Steffens, and he goes outside. Ball 1. Steffens delivers the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, pulled down the first base side. Hayek makes a stab at it and got it, and he'll step on the bag for the first out. Nice defensive play there. I don't know if you could see it behind the pole.
I could not see it, so I'll believe everything that you just said. And Aiden Hayek with a good play over there.
Yes, it was. It really was. Moving toward the foul line there, reached out and grabbed it with his glove and pulled it back in. And now as Luke Finn reached on a fielder's choice, 0 for 1.
Yeah, we saw him take one over there on Saturday that had a bad, weird bounce off the bag or over the bag. So good play there.
Call strike, and the count now even at 1 ball, 1 strike.
You might see the jackets come out a little bit later.
Come on now.
I'm just saying.
Did you bring one tonight?
I didn't. I got long sleeves on.
Yeah.
So I'm well prepared.
Well, you knew there was heat up in here. If you
right. Exactly.
2-1. Again, folks still filing in here. And there's a drive to center field. Jaden King drifting over to his right and makes the catch.
Easy play out there in center for Big Bird.
All right, so I'm not going to say it. Fight Club here, so Joe, be quiet.
Yep.
So 2 up, 2 down. It's going to bring up Jack Davies. In his first at bat, he doubled out to left center. Over the head of Miles Hinckley in left. Comes inside for a ball. Well, the heavy shower, Brian, has kind of disappeared here on my phone, so it's just turned to a rain shower, but it's still west of Wahpeton a little ways. There's one that catches the corner, 1-1.
Let's hope it stays away.
Yeah. Again, it's important more for West Fargo to get this game in. Swung on back toward us, but it gets caught by the net.
Yeah, it's a good thing the net's there. That one might have come into the press box there.
It might have. Again, they're swung on, pulled foul. The count remains 1 ball, 2 strike. Again, there is no play-in games here in the EDC, so the top 8 will advance.
Yeah, we were talking about that. We thought that there were.
I think they did away with the play-in game, and there's a call strike, and it's a mow-em-down inning for the Huskies here on the Packers and Braden Steffens. 1, 2, 3. The Packers are retired. We're going to go to the bottom of the third. It's still 5-0 in favor of the Packers. Back after this. We'll talk more about the tournament later.
First Community Credit Union, and we're here with Dakota Dirt Coffee.
We chose First Community Credit Union because, first and foremost, they're right in our community of Milner, North Dakota, and the convenience of that and being able to know the people that we're dealing with, that's something that we can't get anywhere else. I would say FCCU could be best described as a full-service financial institution that's offered and available in a local community.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field. Beautiful Chehinkaba Park, Wahpeton, North Dakota. Welcome everybody to Three Border Sports Network and Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. If you're watching on Red River Communication, that's easy for me to say. Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. Thank you for doing that. That's our own dedicated cable channel brought to you by Red River Communications. And Parker Hoff, 6 up, 6 down, is facing designated hitter Eli Kappas. He's going to pop one to right center. And look at there, Eli, just as announcer Joe said, 6 up, 6 down. He gets the first hit for the Huskies.
Eli had been swinging the bat pretty well. He had a nice day on Saturday as well. And start things off for the Huskies with the base hit here in the bottom of the third.
That's going to bring up Kaysen Pincinel. Facing Parker Hoff. Outside off the plate, and it's ball 1. One ball, no strikes here now to Kaysen Pincinel. Standing at first base with a single was Eli Kappas, and Pincinel takes a strike, and the count's even at 1 ball, 1 strike. It was a nice day at the farm, too, today, Brian.
You're sitting in a tractor.
I know, I was pushing buttons, yeah.
Just pushing buttons. Do you even steer that thing? You don't even steer
Only in the
it.
corners.
That's a gig right there.
Yep. Push the button and it steers itself, and then you get to the end and got to quit watching TV or whatever I'm doing and turn around and go the other way and push the button. Pop fly, and it's in foul territory on the third base side, but it's going to be out of play. Just misses the dugout.
I'd have like the golf channel on or something if I was doing that.
Well, today I had racing on.
Oh, there you go.
They were beginning practice at Indianapolis for the 500, and qualifying is this weekend. And practice was today, and they only got a few minutes in, and then it rained there.
They only turned left,
That's right. Parker Hoff, 2-2 count off the plate, and the count's full. My kids gave me a brick from Indianapolis, and it's actually in the grounds there at Indianapolis. I'll explain that here in a second. The 3-2 pitch. There's a drive for a base hit, and it falls in. And Kason Pincenall getting it done for the Huskies. 2 hits in a row.
How about that? Bottom of the order coming to life here.
So now we'll see if Braden Steffens can do the same thing. Yeah, I've got an actual size brick down in, it's engraved in the ground out at the infield in Indianapolis, and it says our last name on it, Schreiner.
Yep.
And then Evan put on there, if nothing goes right,
go left.
Go left.
There you go.
At Indianapolis. So how about that?
I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Nothing goes right, go left.
The Brickyard.
At the Brickyard.
That's right. There's a golf course in the infield.
Oh.
Did you know that?
I want to do that. There's a call strike as Steffens squared there with nobody out.
I can't remember how many holes go into the infield.
I think it's 3.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be a 3-hole loop.
I think it's 3.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a really nice course, too, but
it's
a bit pricey.
It is. We looked at it, and for the time we're going down this weekend for qualifying. And the pitch almost hit Steffens. Did it? It did.
It did graze him there. I thought he got out of the way. And the base is loaded here for the Huskies.
So Parker Hoff here had 6 straight, and now he's allowed 3 straight. 2 hits and a hit by pitch brings up top of the order with Skylar Blado.
And nobody out, Joe.
Right. So the corners come in here for West Fargo. Anderson at first, Medina at third, and Blado takes a strike at the letters. 0-1 for the senior. Parker Hoff gets the signal, and he's set to go. Little breaking pitch there, caught Blado off guard, and it's 0-2. Mr. Landon Ralph striding into the building. Ooh, that was close to a...
Landon had a good track meet yesterday.
He sure did. Walking into the stadium here wearing a T-shirt and shorts, so it's still not too bad out there.
He's walking in here like he owns the place.
Didn't he? Sure did. It's like his dad when he walks in the studio. 1-2 pitch. Defensive swing there. That's lined right into the dugout of the West Fargo Packers. Nobody got hurt the way it looks. Everybody's fine.
Yeah, that ball was inside. I don't know if he wanted to let that one go, but just protected the plate there and got a piece of it.
Yeah, it was one inside-out swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases loaded for the Huskies here. Nobody out. Hoff delivers. Off the plate, and it's 2-2. It's a good eye there by Skylar. Yeah, nice crowd over in the third base berm. They're not looking into the sun tonight, obviously. Fair crowd underneath the canopy here.
There's been good attendance at the Husky games.
And there's a breaking pitch for strike 3 on a swing and a miss by Blado.
Yeah, a little late on the swing there and just not able to make contact. Still in business, though. Bases loaded, 1 out.
With a good offensive hitter here for the Huskies, Miles Hinckley coming to the plate, although he did strike out in the first inning in his first appearance against Parker Hoff. Brady Medina at the catcher position. Brody at third. Pitch foul tip. Set the defense for the Packers here. Davies in left, Finn in center, and Hoffland in right. Third to first goes Brody Medina, Wigestrand, Troftgruben, and Anderson. Packers in their traditional green uniform. Gray pants. Off the 0-1 pitch. Again, another foul tip there on that breaking pitch, and it's 0-2.
So Hoff ahead of both batters here with the bases loaded. Got in front 0-2 to Blado.
So yeah, the Huskies are not going to be involved in the tournament. I don't think. Just looking at the standings the way they are now, they've got to win all three, I guess, to have a chance. And there's a call, strike 3 on Hinckley, caught looking. So 2 outs.
Yeah, not the time to catch one looking.
So yeah, they'd have to get 3 to tie Horace or South, and they'd have to lose all 3.
Yeah, and I don't think they would own a tiebreaker
They will
over
not,
South
yeah.
or Horace.
So I don't think the Packers are going to qualify for the
Packers?
EDC.
Packers.
Did I say the Packers? The Huskies will qualify.
There you go.
Thank you for catching that. Didn't want Packer fans upset.
I just don't want any Packer fans calling me. Okay,
we
I get enough. Well, we're not in the EDC anymore, but I get enough grief.
Yeah.
So I don't need that.
Jaden King, big birds at the plate here. I had an account, 1 ball, no strikes, bases loaded. He'd like to get a hold of one here, and that's just off the plate, ball 2. Parker Hoff being selective where he wants to throw the pitch to Jaden.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to put a little extra on that one.
I think so. It's like former Husky player Caden Kappas sitting down there with his dad.
Those guys are
swung on a missed.
Done for the season up at Crookston.
Played ball up in Crookston.
They were
former Husky.
I think they were a 3 seed going into their tournament, and they ended up not advancing out of it.
How about the Wildcats moving on? Wildcat baseball team moving on to play in St. Cloud this weekend.
Yeah, and the ladies on the softball side are hosting the district.
Isn't that today, too? And that one gets away, and we got a wild pitch, and striding home is going to be Eli Kappas with the first run of the game.
How about that?
For the Huskies on the wild pitch.
Huskies get one back on the wild pitch.
So with 2 outs and a wild pitch there from Parker Hoff allows the run to score, and it's a 3-1 count now to Jaden King. So it's a hitter's count, Brian. You're sitting on that fastball, and if it's anywhere close, you got to be cutting. If it's a breaking pitch, you can live to see another pitch. See what he does here. 3-1. Hoff delivers. High and away, and that one gets away from Brady Medina, and another run will score on another wild pitch as King rounds first, and he'll hold up there at first.
Well, the Huskies will take a couple of those. They've given away a few of those, but they'll certainly take them here.
So over to third goes Steffens. Jaden King draws the walk. He goes to first. So runners at the corners for Cooper Klosterman at the plate. Cooper in his first at bat struck out. And Parker Hoff throwing a few extra pitches here in this inning. That one catches the corner for strike 1 to Cooper right at the belt.
Yeah, Hoff started off hot. It took him a while before he threw a ball even.
Yeah. Jaden King getting his lead over at first. Over at third is Steffens. Steffens with good speed, so no pinch runner for him, even though he is the pitcher. Huskies with 2 runs here in the bottom of the third. Trail the Huskies. Trail the Packers 5-2. I caught myself that time.
Yeah.
1-1 to Klosterman.
It's been that kind of day.
It sure has, and that one's fouled into the net as Jaden King was breaking for second base. Would have been interesting to see if Brady Medina would have thrown down to second to try and get the out on the stolen base attempt. But it was a foul away there by Cooper, and we might see Jaden King taken off on the 1-2 pitch. Get his number 4 hitter a fresh count if he gets thrown out. Nope, stays. Klosterman swings, fouled off to the right side, and it's going to drift out of play. Crowd of West Fargo fans standing over there just past the first baseline on the foul territory.
Little puppy out there.
Little doggy day at the John Randall. You got to bring your dogs.
Dude, I'm telling you. If
come on. They can't be that bad.
The The press box would be a mess because they would just be into everything. I mean, it would not be good.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Jaden getting his lead again. Stays. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and the side is retired on 3 strikeouts, but they do produce 2 runs for the Huskies on a couple of wild pitches. And we're going to go to the top of the 4th here. Coming up next, the Packers 5, the Huskies 2.
Back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Comdell now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
We're back for the top of the 4th here at Three Borders Sports Network, Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. The Packers lead the Huskies 5-2. And we got a timeout at home plate here as J.J. Laritzen, the designated hitter, steps up to the plate for the Packers to lead off the top of the 4th, facing Braden Steffens. Steffens catches the corner, strike 1.
Breckenridge, the Cowboys are in action tonight as well, and they won their first game against Frazee 5-3.
Congratulations to the Cowboys. They're playing some good baseball lately.
Yes, they are. They're a little different on the Minnesota side, where both of their games count.
0-2.
They will play another game. I think they were at 4-6 today.
Steffens, swing and a miss, strike 3. So, Braden Steffens here, if you count the last out of the second inning, that's 5 in a row. I suppose you're going to tell me that's Fight Club, Joel. Be quiet.
Well, I mean, it kind of is.
Yeah,
You don't want to talk about Fight Club.
Okay.
Okay.
Landon Troftgruben at the plate. He's going to square up the bunt, but it's right back at Steffens. He's got an easy throw over to first, but a good hustle, and he's safe. I think Hayek had to come off the bag a little bit maybe there, Brian, to catch that one.
Yeah, I think he got pulled off the bag, and I think the throw by Steffens was just kind of one of those, well, I got plenty of time instead of, rifling it over there. And good hustle down the line, and the runner is safe.
So an error goes in the books there. I think if it was played properly there, the Huskies would have had the out.
I would agree.
That's going to bring up top of the order now for Seth Wigestrand, the shortstop. So the announcer jinx worked again.
Well, I was at the golf course today.
Yeah?
We won't talk about my game.
Okay.
But I ran into Raleigh over there, and I gave him some teas.
Oh, did you?
To give to Carter.
So he's going to get them.
Well, he has them, and he's pretty jacked, I guess.
Is he?
So, yeah.
That's good. I was wondering when we were going to get him. I haven't got any of them yet.
I know. I'm going to bring them down to the studio, so I put some in my bag. So.
All right.
I'll get you some. I know a guy. So.
Yeah. There goes the runner and the base hit. The hit and run works here as Wigestrand gets the base hit and the throw to third, not in time, so that's going to allow Wigestrand to go to second on the throw. So perfectly timed hit and run for the West Fargo Packers.
I love it when a plan comes together. I know that's what West Fargo coaches are saying right now. The hit and run executed perfectly there. Wigestrand standing on second with the double.
And that's going to bring up Brody Medina, the third baseman, with runners now at second and third. Brody Medina walked and singled and scored. 1 for 1. So now the Packers looking to try and get those 2 runs back that they gave up in the bottom of the third. Ground ball. Blado going to pick it up. The run will score. It's going to have to be a hurry, and he does. Hayek gets the out at first to throw to third. Oh, he missed him, huh?
He missed him on the tag.
It's kind of behind my pole, so I didn't get to see the play there, Brian, if you can help me out.
Yeah, just on the throw from first, Cooper Closterman was there, but it kind of hopped into his glove, and he just avoided the tag. It was a good job on the slide.
So the run scores. Over to third goes Wigestrand. And he's the lone runner at third base, and it's going to bring up Caleb Anderson. The ball is low for ball 1. Caleb Anderson is doubled in sacrifice fly.
I'm making a mess over here.
Who is? You is?
Yeah, there we go. I got it fixed.
All right. That one's ground foul toward the third base dugout. I can start to smell the concession stand.
I don't want to talk about that.
I know you're hungry. I'm hungry too.
Want to talk about that. I missed a meal today, and yeah,
tummy's not happy, huh?
Well, I mean, let's just say I might snack in between games.
There's a call strike, caught the corner. 0-2 now.
Off-speed pitch right on the corner there.
Some folks sitting out in the left field corner in their golf carts. Speaking of golf. Ground ball to Blado at short, picks it up on the run, drops it, gets it over to first, not in time, and the run will score. So the Huskies commit another error and allow another run.
So we give the 2 runs back that they just picked up in the last half of the inning.
Right.
And Blado had an opportunity there and just bobbled it. And taps himself on the chest and says, hey, my fault.
He made a nice play running towards second base to pick her up.
He did a nice job digging that one out and just bobbled it.
Yep.
Just lost it in the exchange.
It's Brady Medina stepping up to the plate now. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. Number 4 hitter in the lineup. Steffens goes over to first. Back in time is Anderson. Well, beat up the rain. Looks like it's kind of holding off.
There we go. I'll accept that. So some nice days and nice evenings.
Langenwalter wings it down to first. Hayek makes a nice play diving for that one. It's green around Wahpeton, but it must be not reaching the ground, as John Wheeler would say.
You a weatherman now?
I'm not.
Okay. You can be wrong and still be right when you're a weatherman.
Isn't that the truth? Inside for ball 2-0. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get anything now if this doesn't drop anything. Call strike. It's 2-1. Nobody's covering up with anything. So
yeah, there are no umbrellas or anything like that. So nobody's expecting it. So we'll call it. We're going to say it's going to stay dry.
2-1 to the hitter Brady Medina, and there. Nope, he did not go. Langenwalter didn't see the runner not going, but a good fake over there at first base by Anderson. Everybody yelled he was going, so Langenwalter came up firing. He's got his arm loose.
Well, he's loose now. Let's see if he does go this time.
High, ball 4. So walk issued. So now runners at first and second with 2 out for the Packers. And that will bring up Leighton Huffland.
I think with Langenwalter throwing a runner out earlier, might have made the decision there not to go.
Now Chris Kappas is moving under cover.
Is it raining?
Few drops. You can hear something on the roof, can't you? No, maybe not. Nobody else is moving in, though. Popped up center field. King drifting back, way back. Now he stops, gets underneath it, and makes the catch. And the side is retired. The Huskies allow 2 here in the top of the 4th. They get him back. They still have a 5-run lead. It's 7-2 in favor of the Packers. We'll be right back.
1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987. Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefits package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry level starting at $19.78 per hour, plus a $3 per hour shift differential. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Zane 701-671-7777.
No matter.
Well, the announcer's jinx worked again for the rain.
Well,
I thought it was going to pass over us, but now everybody's heading for cover here with the light rain.
Your weatherman career.
I'm retired.
Well, I mean, you were wrong, so I guess technically you could be a weatherman.
I could.
But it is starting to rain a little bit.
Hey, it's time for the Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-out line, 701-640-2619, 701-640-2619. Tell me who you are and who you're cheering for, and I'll give you the shout-out. 701-640-2619. Going to the bottom of the first, and Nick Langenwalter steps up to the plate. Struck out in his first at bat. And Parker Hoff delivers outside for ball one. Like I said, it's an important game here. We're in the last week of play for the EDC. And with West Fargo tied at second place with Devil's Lake, you know they want to get this game in.
Yeah, they want to get it in. Don't want to have to come back and play this thing again.
Again, it's just, according to the radar I'm looking at, it should be over soon.
Certainly want to at least get one more inning in.
Langenwalter drives it to third. Brody Medina picks it up. He'll get it over to Anderson in time, and Langenwalter is retired on the ground ball. 5-3 on the put-out to put in your scorebooks. And this is going to bring up Aiden Hayek, the first baseman. He grounded out to third in his last at bat. Remember Herb Carneal and Halsey Hall always saying that 5-3 in your books, and it's like, what the heck's a book? That's when I was a kid. I didn't know what they were talking about.
Oh.
I did not know what they were talking about back then.
Well, is the book in good shape after Raleigh got a hold of it?
Oh, my God. Don't even start on me. I mean, I'm going to give him some grief. If he's listening, Raleigh. I don't know if he is listening or watching tonight.
Boy.
But
he was having a time over there.
Yeah, I'd say he had a time, all right, just looking at it.
And then he just gave up.
Yeah, I can see that.
But he did. It's the effort that counts.
He got the names in there. There's pop fly to left. Davies drifting over to his left and makes a catch on the high fly ball. And Aiden Hayek is retired on the fly ball to left field. 2 outs. Yeah, he at least he had the names in the book correct. It looked like he did.
Yeah, it became kind of an adventure. So
Eli Kappas singled and scored in his first at bat back in the third inning, in the bottom of the third. Getting another shot here. Designated hitter for Wahpeton. So Raleigh delivered some teas to Carter, huh?
Yeah, he did.
Carter, a big fan.
He is. He's happy right now with the bright orange Three Border Sports Network
How about
tees.
that? You might see those around sometime if we're out and about. Swing and a miss from Eli. Count even out 1-1.
You might see some on a couple of tee boxes. I broke a couple today.
Already?
So, yeah.
Oh, man.
So
1-1 pitch to Eli Kappas. Low and in the dirt. Ball 2-1. Yeah, Carter, if you don't know it, likes to collect golf tees from different areas of the world. And he asked us here a couple months ago for a golf tee.
Yeah, and
we provided.
We provided.
Swing and a miss, 2-2. Deuces Wild on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runs for the Huskies. A couple of hits. A bunch of twos up there right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9 dues up on the board. 2-2 pitch. Low for ball, and the count now goes full to Eli Kappas. Parker Hoff gets the sign from Brady Medina, and he sets and delivers. Popped up, first base area. Anderson coming in, makes the catch in foul territory, and the Huskies are retired 1, 2, 3. So that retires the side. We're going to go to the top of the 5th. The Packers lead the Huskies 7-2. Back after this.
What time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Here at the Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurancy for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
Welcome back to John Randall Field here in Wahpeton, North Dakota. The Packers and the Huskies. 7-2 lead here for the Packers as we go to the top of the 5th. And Packers lead off with Luke Finn, Jack Davies, and then J.J. Laritzen. 6, 7, 8 here in the lineup. There's a pop flyer, deep right field, drifting back is Pincinel. I don't know, is he going to get to it? He did not quite get to it. It lands on the track. And rounding second, headed for third, is going to be Luke Finn. And he'll get in sliding, and the throw goes high, but he'll stay put as the Huskies backed it up at third. Triple.
I'm surprised he didn't take a chance at going home, but Pincinel had a beat on that ball, and it looked like he slowed down, like he thought the ball was going to come back to him.
Yep.
And it just kept sailing on him, and he wasn't able to run it down.
So a leadoff triple here for Luke Finn brings up Jack Davies. Struck out in a single, and there's a ground ball to third. Cooper picks it up. Klosterman fires over to first and gets away from Hayek. So an error on the throw, and the run will score.
Yeah, that's a tough play there. That's one where Cooper just tried to really rifle it over there, and it just came up a little bit short, and it just does not hop out of the dirt.
Yeah, Hayek tried to make a stab at it, but couldn't quite get her done. As it scooted by him. Good backup by Pincinel out and right. It's going to bring up J.J. Laritzen, designated hitter for the Packers. And it's 8-5 in favor of the Packers, or 8-2 in favor of the Packers.
And don't be adding, points.
Get you nervous there on
your
get you nervous on your manual scoreboard.
I had to look down quick to see. I'm like, wait a minute.
Folks over on the third base berm, they were smart. They brought their umbrellas. Everybody else came underneath the canopy here of the grandstand. That was another fly ball to Pincinel. This time he looks like he's got her gauged. Makes the can of corn catch, and tagging and heading to third will be Davies.
Why is it a can of corn?
Well, it can't be a can of peas.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's always been a corn.
I know, but why?
I can't tell you.
I don't know. I've heard that my whole life, too.
Yep.
Like, a can of corn.
Yep.
I don't know. If anybody knows why it's called can of corn, I would like to know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure I could Google it.
Sure, we could.
But that wouldn't be any fun.
That's what I did the other day when I asked you and Brian and you and Raleigh. I was waiting for you to ask Raleigh how many stitches were in a baseball, and you never did ask him.
He was too busy with the book, and I didn't want to confuse him anymore. So, I mean, I'm just saying. We had a lot going on in here.
Yeah, you sure did. Troffgruben at the plate there takes low for ball 2. It's 2-1. Too busy with his book.
So I didn't want to, throw him off his game.
2 strikes here the way it looks.
I didn't want to throw him off his game.
I think it's 2-2. Scoreboard says 2-1. There's a line drive, base hit. So it's a no matter as a base hit to right field for the number 9 hitter. Troffgruben drives in the run with a single.
Well, West Fargo certainly showing why they're tied for second in the EDC. They certainly have the bats going, and Hoff started out on fire. Huskies got a couple back in the middle there, but now Packers right back on track here.
Now the leadoff hitter was Seth Wigestrand comes up. Singled in the first, singled in the fourth, and a sacrifice bunt in the second. 2 for 2 for the leadoff hitter. I don't think I set the defense for the Huskies. Left to right is Hinckley, King, and Pincinel. There goes the runner. Big jump down there. Langenwalter with the throw. He didn't slide, but he's going to be in safe.
I thought Malmy was going to be able to get him on the tag back. They were just able to avoid it.
Yeah. Third to first defensively for the Huskies. Klosterman, Blado, Cade Malmy, and Hayek. Nick Langenwalter behind the plate. Braden Steffens on the hill. Swung on and missed. 2 strikes. 0-2. And the delivery popped up in the infield. First base side, Hayek makes the call and the catch. And 2 outs here as the leadoff hitter pops out to Aiden Hayek for out number 2.
That ball was hit high in the air. Took forever to come down.
And a lot of high, even the ones to the outfield have been popped up high.
That ball hit by Finn carried a long way.
Sure did. 2 outs here for the Packers now in the top of the 5th. They got 2 runs across here, and runner at second base is Troffgruben. That's going to be Brody Medina at the plate now. He's ahead in the count 1-0. Off the plate 2-0. Giant Seeds and Snacks are also our Coach's Show sponsor. Essentia Health. Hey, don't forget Bones down there. She's in the dugout with the boys. Chantel Shoot, Essentia Health. Sports Medicine, and now it's a drive to left center. King drifts over with his speed and long legs, gets over and makes the catch and retires the side. 2 runs across for the Packers here in the top of the 5th. It's 9-2. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th right after this.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Any bank can tell you they have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
We're going to the bottom of the 5th here at Vaterstad Stadium, John Randall Field here at Chahinkapa Park in Wahpeton, North Dakota. Thanks everybody for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network and Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. See Wendy Kappas down there socializing.
Wendessa is what they call a social butterfly.
Yes.
She is very, very popular.
And she made the Boys of Summer a couple of times, more than once.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Boys of
Summer.
Summer.
How about that?
That's out on our webpage.
Yeah.
Documentary on Wahpeton Legion Post 20 baseball.
It's a pretty good show, if I do say so myself.
Quite good. You're in there a few times, too.
Yeah, I don't know why, but Kaysen Pincinel's leading it off here in the bottom of the 5th for the Huskies. Pincinel, Steffens, and in the top of the order with Skylar Blado. Yeah, I made that show a couple times. And our voices are on there a few times, too.
A couple times, yeah.
Sails outside for ball 1 to Kaysen. And the tournament starts, EDC tournament starts next Tuesday at the High Seed. 1 through 8 will be in the tournament. 9 through 12 will not be. Central Valley City and Wahpeton all looking in from the outside.
Looks like West Fargo will get one of the Fargo schools, Fargo North or Fargo South.
Yeah. Popped up left side. Is it going to get out of play? Drifting and stays out of bounds. Well, Pincinel stays alive here, 2-2. Packers with no errors here so far. Kaysen Pincinel facing Parker Hoff, and Hoff delivers a 2-2 pitch right across the plate, strike 3. So Pincinel caught looking for out number 1.
Big bender bringing that one in there.
Good pitch from Hoff. So here comes the pitcher, Braden Steffens. He was hit by a pitch back in the 3rd inning, his only plate appearance. Like some Breckenridge boys strolling in, too. Come and catch a game at John Randall. Hoff ahead in the count. No balls, 1 strike to Braden Steffens. He'll chop one. It's a high hopper, and it's going to go foul. As it hit the chalk line and went foul.
Another late swing there. Yeah, better get after it.
0-2 to Braden Steffens. Again, due up next is Skylar Blado. Oh, there he is behind the pole. I couldn't see him. Excuse me. Ooh, and a breaking pitch. Catches Braden looking at that one, too. So 2 caught looking here in the bottom of the 5th.
2 in a row, 2 breaking pitches to take the first 2 batters here. And Hoff has found his mark again.
So here comes Skylar Blado, and unfortunately for the Huskies, the leadoff hitter has struck out twice. Hoff delivers. There's that breaking pitch, and Blado fists that one off and goes into right field for a base hit. So a good inside-out swing there from Skylar to get the base hit.
Yeah, how about that, fighting that one off, able to place that one perfectly. And Blado giving Miles Hinckley something to shoot for here.
So here comes Miles. Huskies with 2 out and runner on first is Skylar Blado. 9-2 in favor of the Packers. Hoff square by Hinckley. Again, Miles with good speed. Certainly is not a sacrifice. He might have been thinking about bunting for a base hit there. I did not see how deep Brody Medina was playing. So he might have been deep, and he might have punched one over there.
He's kind of crept in a little bit.
Pickoff move to first, not in time.
On third base side.
Now, had that been Torrey Ulick, I would have believed that would have been a base hit try.
Torrey Ulick with some speed, that's for sure.
Could have dropped. Yeah, he was Mondak all-conference player for the Wildcats.
How about that?
40 stolen bases.
Wow.
On the season. And they've got a short season. There goes the runner, and it's fisted right to Brody Medina at third, and the side is retired. The Huskies strand 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. We're going to the top of the 6th. The Packers 9, the Huskies 2, back after this.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Digital Guru providing our camera shots here for you today. The one you're looking at right now and the other one that has our center field camera. Thank you, Digital Guru, for your camera shots. Also our scoreboard sponsor, Farmers Union Insurance. Kyle DeVries, there's the center field camera that we have. Caleb Anderson leading off the top of the sixth here for the Packers. Inside for ball. Caleb Anderson so far has doubled and reached on an error and a sacrifice fly. He's 1 for 2. Steffens delivers straight overhand, a little bit low. Ball 2 and 0. Two-0 pitch from Braden, up high, ball 3. We saw Skylar Blado warming up earlier, Brian. Braden Steffens probably getting up there in pitch count. And that one hits Caleb Anderson, so he'll get down to first on a hit by pitch.
Kind of right on cue with that announcer's jinx there.
Gosh. Joseph, you know better. Here comes Brady Medina. He walked in his last at bat and grounded out and popped out. 0 for 2 for the catcher from West Fargo. Must not be raining again. The boys are out standing outside the dugout again.
Still some umbrellas out.
And there's a drive to deep left center, and King drifts back and makes the catch. That was up another high fly ball out to left center, Brian. As soon as it took off the bat, I thought it was going to be more toward the gap.
Well, when it came off the bat, it looked like it might get out of here, but Jaden King able to cover a lot of ground out there, and no problem for him out there in center field for that one.
Leighton Huffland steps up to the plate. He's got a single and a ground out and a pop out. Look out, girls. Ooh, those two little girls did not even see that ball coming. The dog did, though.
That was a shot way out in front of that one.
And those two little girls, one's going after it, so she says, I'm getting me a treat. 0-1 to Huffland. Pickoff move. Did they get him? Oh, that was very close. He kind of stumbled on the way back in, did Anderson, but he got back in time.
Just in time.
Oh, and 1 to Hoffland. And again, and there's a balk.
Oh, yeah, got him.
He didn't throw the ball, did he?
Nope.
Can't do that. So a balk there allows the runner to go to second base. So a free pass or another free base there for the West Fargo Packers. Call strike on the inside half. Count goes to 0-2. Hoffland didn't like the call there, but either that or he's disgusted with himself that he didn't swing.
Didn't swing at it.
0-2 pitch. That one's tight. Ball 1. 1-2. Lead at second base is Anderson. That one's in the dirt and gets away from Langenwalter. And a big turn, but not coming home on the wild pitch. So 2-2, the count's now even. As Steffens comes over to Langenwalter, and Nick's got looks like he's getting rid of his gloves. I don't know where the gloves came from. Did they?
I don't know where those
Braden
came
have them?
Maybe.
Braden had them in his pocket and had to get rid of them. 2-2. Pitch swung on, popped up to right field, drifting over his Pincinel. Again, another high pop fly. Just finally comes down. Pincinel makes the catch and an easy tag and a score here on the sacrifice fly.
I'm going to have to take your word for that.
It was behind the post.
Because I could absolutely see nothing there.
Yeah, it was a high fly ball again. But an RBI comes in, and Packers now lead 10-2. With 2 outs here, Luke Finn comes to the plate. He pops one up left side, third base side, drifting over is Klosterman in foul territory, and Cooper makes the catch nicely over in foul territory. And the side is retired, but the Packers score one more here in the top of the 6th. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. It's 10-2 in favor of the Packers. Athlete suffering from an ankle sprain or a hit to the head. Did you know that a chiropractic adjustment can decrease ankle swelling by half and get your athlete back to their sport quicker? Or dizziness, brain fog can come from a neck subluxation. With 20 years of chiropractic experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic knows personally how chiropractic adjustments can get you back to playing your sport in no time. Request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com or call 701-672-1300.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey girls, oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Doing a little TikTok. Brian Watson, very good at TikToks.
Not really.
Jaden King up to the plate for the Huskies here to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Come on, man. You've done more TikToks than I have. 'Cause I haven't done any. And I know you've got at least one.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. I made a mess of this.
What?
I don't know. My day is just not going.
One ball, no strikes. Well, you only got, Huskies don't come back, you only got an inning and a half left of this one.
Well, we were in the 7th inning for a while there.
Did you?
So we're good now.
Senior day here for the Huskies.
Jake King, one of 11 seniors on this team.
They'll recognize them in between games. And the pitch, King swings on it. Ground ball to Wiggestrand. It's short over to Anderson at first, and a ground ball out for Jaden King.
Yeah, just a little chopper there. Wiggestrand, no problem backing up to field that ball. Throwing a strike there over the first. Get the first out of the inning.
So that's going to bring up Cooper, and Cooper looks to change his ways here. He's struck out twice so far. Joe probably in the... No, Joe's down there. I was going to say Joe probably in the field. No, he's here in attendance down along the dugout there. Joe is his dad. Cooper heading the count now. 1 ball, no strikes. Parker Hoff going to deliver the 1-0 pitch. Off the plate, 2-0. So, yeah, the seniors will be recognized between, and their final Husky game here at JRF. Low for a ball, and Cooper's ahead in the count, 3-0. Leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 6th for the Huskies. There goes Windessa.
See her behind home plate there.
On your center field camera, there's strike 1. She found somebody to sit with.
Always in the middle of the action.
Yep. 3-1 pitch to Cooper. Inside, ball 4, and he'll get the free pass. So
Windessa's been up here in the booth a couple times.
Yeah.
Trying to help you out.
Yep. She hasn't been up this spring. She'll be up this summer, I bet. A couple of Legion games. I think that's just the second walk issued by Parker Hoff, and he's got one hit by pitch. And here comes Nick Langenwalter. Oh, and did that hurt or did that not hurt? Ow, it hurt up here. Off his left arm. Might have been just right above the elbow, but it sure smacked.
Wow.
You could hear it up here through the headsets.
Yeah, you could.
So Parker Hoff, his second hit by pitch and his second walk here, put 2 runners.
And Chantel's going to come out. Bone's going to come take a look at him.
Yep, so we're going to have a visit here as he's hunched over right now. You just out of camera view, I think.
There he is, yeah.
He was hunched over there, just kind of taking a few seconds, but Chantel going to come out and check on him.
It reminds me of, it just came up in my feed last night. A John Boy.
Yeah.
With Albert Bell. When he got hit by a pitch and refused to go to first.
I remember that.
He's like, throw the ball.
I remember that.
They're like, dude, you got to go to first. He's like, I'm not going anywhere.
He was playing for the Blue Jays then at that time. Was it?
Was
it the Indians?
I don't think it was the Blue Jays. It was weird because they were wearing some weird uniforms.
Oh, okay.
But like everybody was wearing weird uniforms. It was crazy. But it's funny that came up last night, and it was almost like the same thing. It hit him on the wrist, and he's like, I'm not going. I'm not going anywhere.
I want to hit. Nick Langenwalter comes out by the assistance of Chantel Shute there, rubbing his arm, and Brady DeVries into courtesy run for the catcher. Nick will be able to re-enter, and good. If there is good news out of that whole thing, it was his left arm, not his throwing arm.
But he took a shot.
It sure did.
That was square in the wrist or in the arm.
It sure was. So Brady DeVries over at first base with good speed. Aiden Hayek at the plate for the Huskies. Ahead in the count now. 1 ball, no strikes. Parker Hoff going to deliver the 1-0 pitch. Again, runners on first and second here for the Huskies with 1 out. Jaden King grounded out in the first out. So the Huskies here in the bottom of the 6th trying to put something together here and get something back. Two-0 pitch to Hayek. Caught the corner, 1 strike. 2-1. Eli Kappas on deck for the Huskies. Pinson scheduled up after him. Pickoff move, and Cooper gets his uniform derby. Mel's going to have a good time cleaning that one.
Yeah, there you go.
She put something on Facebook. Oh, I'm sorry, Melanie. I got to say this one. I'll tell you here after this pitch. 2-1. Hayek swings through it. It's 2-2. Melanie put something on Facebook, and she said, Cooper, she said she was washing his uniforms, and she went to the dryer to pull his uniform out of the dryer. There was a melted tube of lipstick.
Really?
In the dryer.
Okay.
That one's low. It's full count to Aiden Hayek. Yeah, so she had a puzzled look on her face what she was going to do. So if she's down working in the concession stand, we'll have to ask her. She'll probably be mad at me for saying it. But she put it on Facebook, so it's out there for everybody.
It's public knowledge now. She's okay with it.
3-2. It was just kind of a funny picture. Puzzled look on her face, and no, Cooper. There's high for a ball 4. And a walk and a hit by pitch and another walk now have loaded the bases for the Huskies. Parker Hoff is going to have a mound visit here, and that mound visit is brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. Located 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton, Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Well, Brian, bases loaded on a walk, hit by pitch, and another walk. 1 out here for the Huskies. And Coach Peterson is out there talking to his pitcher.
Well, I think you got the right guy coming to the plate for the Huskies. Eli Kappas has been doing well at the plate here as of late. Had a base hit earlier in this game. Had a nice base hit on Saturday. And here are the Huskies again for the second time in this game with the bases loaded, trying to cut into this lead.
So Parker Hoff gets the visit from head coach Brett Peterson on that Carlson Family Insurance mound visit. And we are ready to go. Bases loaded for Eli Campus with 1 out. See what he can do. Parker Hoff put himself in a jam here. Eli takes high for a ball. Good eye by Eli. Usually when that fastball comes up high, it's looks pretty big.
Pretty disciplined at the plate there for Eli.
The pitch. Swung on, fouled out of play.
A little bit late on that one.
Jaden King has not been hit by a pitch today.
We should have had over-under on that one.
1-1 pitch to Eli Campus with bases loaded and 1 out. Call strike, and it's 1-2. Now he's got to protect the plate. Behind in the count to Parker Hoff. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I think coach came out there and said, hey, just throw strikes.
Yep.
Okay, we got your back.
The 1-2 pitch. Breaking pitch, caught Eli swinging. There's 2 outs.
Yeah, he has had a nasty 2-strike breaking ball. That's the 3rd time catching the batter on that breaking ball for a strikeout.
Strikeout, Brian, number 10 for Parker Hoff. Going to bring up Case and Pincinel now, trying to do something for the Huskies here with bases loaded in the bottom of the 6th. And do not have to throw the ball to second on the pickoff move. So no throw was made, and everybody's back safely. Again, that's Brady DeVries over at second base there. Courtesy running for Nick Langenwalter, who got hit in the upper, I think it was in the upper arm, right above the elbow. Might see him wearing a pad this summer.
I would say so. He's going to have something on his arm there.
Tough kid. Linebacker for the Huskies. Tight end. High ball. 2-0. Nick was a basketball player too as well. 3-sport athlete.
Yep, 3-sport athlete.
And the delivery comes across the letters there for strike 1 to Case and Pincinel.
Pincinel taking all the way there.
Singled back in the 3rd and scored. He scored the 2nd run for the Huskies. Then he struck out in the 5th. 1 for 2. Low, ball 3. No room at the end, as they say, and bases loaded. 3-1 count. Parker Hoff sets the 3-1 pitch right down the pipe, and now the count is full, and the merry-go-round starts.
I think that was the one you were going to like.
Yep.
Just laid out. He was taking all the way there.
Does he come with a breaking pitch in this one?
I think he does.
Do you? Here we go. No. And that was a 58-footer that was down in the dirt, and everybody's going to get 90 feet. So Klosterman comes home to score on that walk.
Again, I just think he tried to put a little extra juice on that one.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
And he gives up another run. He got another mound visit, and I think that's going to be all for Hoff.
That'll be it for Hoff, as he's heading to the dugout already, and that is a Carlson Family Insurance mound visit. Customer service and satisfaction is their number 1 goal. Carlson Family Insurance mound visit. We'll come back with the changes right after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
The time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Bold Print for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
All right, we're still trying to figure out all the defensive changes, but Luke Finn is pitching for the Packers. We know that for sure. Anderson went out to the outfield, and we believe that number 24, Noah Betker, is at first base.
We think so. You have the 2015. Yeah, it is 24.
I just said it was.
It's 24.
Gosh.
I need to see the big numbers. I don't have 2015, so he turned around. I could see the big numbers.
So Betker did go over to first base. So there is your defensive changes. We're assuming that Anderson went to center. So we'll go with that for now.
I'm pretty sure that was Anderson that went out there.
Yeah, he went out to the outfield. That I do know. Braden Steffens now up, trying to help himself here with 2 outs and bases loaded. Pickoff move to second there. And again, 3 walks in the inning and a hit by pitch allows the Huskies to score 1 run. Certainly an unearned run. Pitch comes up high for a ball to Braden Steffens. Right now the Huskies will take him any way they can get him.
Yeah, they will.
Again, Noah Betker over at first base now. A left-hander. 1-0 pitch from Finn. Comes inside, 2-0. EDC game here. Again, it's an important one for the West Fargo Packers, and a strike to Steffens, 2-1. And the Huskies travel on Thursday to Davies and North, both EDC counters for all those teams. Count goes to 2-2 now to Braden Steffens. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swung on, ground ball to second. Troftgruben picks it up over to Betker at first, and Steffens is retired. So Luke Finn comes in and retires the side with bases loaded, and the score going to the top of the 7th. The Packers 10, Huskies 3. Back after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
In this place, we see potential like nowhere else. Here, vision is boundless. That's why we never settle. We look for the moments when everything becomes possible. The moments that inspire us to make every day better. In this place, there's no such thing as good. There's only great. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
Just looking at the book here, Brian, and we can't depend on Raleigh to do this, but I think my book's pretty close here. The closing books here for Parker Hoff here. He completes the game here, goes 5 2/3 innings, and he ends up with 10 strikeouts, 2 hit by pitch, and 4 walks, and he allows 3 runs here in the game so far. So he's a pitcher of record, as Luke Finn came in on relief as Braden Steffens leads off the top of the 7th here, along facing Jack Davies.
Hoff started off on fire.
Game. Yeah, he did.
And gave up a couple in the middle there. And
that's popped up center field, shallow, and here comes King trotting in and makes the catch.
What a good day's work for Hoff.
Sure was.
That brings up number 7, J.J. Ward.
Again, we don't have pitch count up here, but yeah, I'm sure he was up there a ways.
Yeah, he started out just throwing a very few pitches in those first 2 innings, and then had to go through a couple batters. And like you said, we don't have the pitch count, but I think he was starting to get pretty close.
J.J. Laritzen grounds the ball over to Hayek and a 2-hopper, and Aiden picks it up and steps on the bag. So 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 7th, just what the Huskies need, and we'll see what we can do with Landon Troftgruben, the second baseman. He's singled twice and reached on an error and scored twice. He's had a busy day as a number 9 hitter.
They've done a little bit of damage with 2 outs, and the Huskies see if they can make quick work of this inning.
Steffens comes over the top, and it's ball 1. The delivery was a little bit high. Bell Bank, Minn Kota Ag Products, all-season car wash, bold print, Red River Grain, and Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Don't forget Wahpeton Deli, home of the famous grinder. There you go, Raleigh, got that in for you.
Got to get that in. You got one more that you got to get in.
That one's driven to right center. King drifting over, makes a nice running catch. Jaden King with the nice running catch, and it's a mown down inning for Braden Steffens and the Huskies on that nice catch by Jaden King. The side is retired. We're in the 7th inning stretch. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. The Huskies need 7 to keep it going. We'll be right back.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Welcome back to Vaderstad Stadium here at John Randall Field in Chahinkapa Park, Wahpeton, North Dakota. EDC baseball action here on Three Borders Sports Network and Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. The Packers 10, the Huskies 3. The Huskies got some work to do. B-Dub here with the leadoff hitter Skylar Blado coming up to the plate.
Yeah, they made a little bit of a comeback against Devils Lake on Saturday, so it certainly is possible. But they're going to have to get started right away here with Skylar Blado.
Skylar Blado so far has singled and struck out twice, 1 for 3 in the book. Oof. Everybody kind of pausing there for a second there. Brady Medina wasn't sure about that one, so it still goes in the book as a ball 1. Again, Luke Finn delivers on the outside half. It's strike 1, 1-1.
And Finn is throwing hard. That glove
sure
is popping.
1-1 pitch. Little breaking pitch there, kind of a three-quarter sidearm thing, wasn't it?
I think a slider coming in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Skylar Blado. And that's going to leave a mark.
That one is going to hurt.
So that is the 3rd batter hit by West Fargo pitching today. And again, Jaden King has not been hit yet. He's due up next.
He's due up next, so we'll see what happens.
Miles Hinckley at the plate. And over under on Jaden getting hit. It's funny. Oh, that's probably not funny for him.
Well, no, he's got some bruises, I'm
sure he does. 1 ball, no strikes. Luke Finn delivers inside to Hinckley, and it's ball 2. So we'll see here if Luke Finn struggles a little more. Huskies got to bat around to keep this game going. Swung on and missed. 2-1.
And that was a fastball coming by with some heat.
Yeah, 216 stitches on a baseball.
You had to Google that, though.
No, I knew that. Inside ball 3. And if you believe that, I got a bridge I'll sell you out.
Right?
3-1. Inside off the plate, and it's ball 4. And the Huskies with another hit by pitch and another walk extend the inning. And here comes Big Bird Jaden King.
And nobody out.
Jaden so far has grounded out, walked, and grounded out. And the pitch to Jaden King. Kind of looked like he might have had Jaden buckling his knees a little bit there on that breaking pitch. 0-1 to Jaden. Ooh, and he'll take that one at the knees for the 6'5" senior. It is 0-2 on Jaden King now with runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th with the Huskies trailing 10-3. Finn delivers. Fouled away, out of play. Look out, kids. And that golden doodle over there wants to go get it.
Yeah, see, stuff like that, my dog would just dart after that ball.
Pulling you.
Yeah, exactly. Pull me out of my shoes.
0-2. Oh, and swung on and missed. Jaden wanted that one bad, but he swings and misses.
He wanted to send that for a ride. He hit one out on Saturday.
Yep.
Out on the football field out there. And wanted to give that one a shot.
So here comes Cooper Klosterman. Facing Luke Finn. 1 out. Fouled back to the pads, and it's strike 1. West Fargo has long had a good history of baseball teams. I remember back in the day when they had Cal Ripken teams come down here for the Cal Ripken tournaments, and they always had powerful teams.
Yeah, on the girls' side, their softball team was the best team in the state forever.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I don't know the run that they were on, but it's like several years in a row that they were state champions.
Don't forget to stay tuned for our OSPTI postgame show coming up at the completion of this game. OSPTI. Contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and in Breckenridge. And the Huskies and Cooper Klosterman down to their last strike. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes from Luke Finn to Cooper Klosterman. Oh, excuse me, there's only 1 out. Joe was thinking there was 2 outs. So, my bad. 2-2.
Are you doing book?
I thought I was.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't look at my book.
Okay.
I looked at the count thinking there was 2.
Again, you confused me.
But there is only 1 out in my book, too.
You confused me again.
Throw down to first. Ooh. And the ball is dropped. Everybody's safe.
If he wouldn't have dropped that, I think he had him.
That might have been very close. And now the count is full to Cooper. So far, the Huskies runners at first and second. Blado down at second was hit by a pitch. Over at first is Hinckley. He was walked. And now it's 3-2 to Cooper. He'll pop it up, foul out of play. It's full count now to Cooper Klosterman. Couple of cowgirls walking into the stadium. Couple of cowgirl volleyball players. And there is a call strike on that breaking pitch again. Catches the Huskies. 2 outs.
So Huskies now down to the last out. And tough to watch a couple go by when you know you need to try and put runs on the board.
Brings up Nick Langenwalter. He's got the elbow. He's got some sort of brace on there now. I don't know if it's pad or not, but it's popped up foul on the first base side. I think it's going to get out of play, and it does. Wearing something on his left elbow.
Yeah, it looks like he's...
Chantel coming through for him.
Got some type of protection there, brace or some sort.
Yeah. So Nick Langenwalter was hit by a pitch in his last at bat, and he's 0 for 2 otherwise. 2 outs here for the Huskies. Luke Finn delivers. Breaking pitch didn't quite come across. It's inside for ball 1, 1-1.
Yeah, that one just didn't make it back over.
Flag is almost straight down. Not much of a breeze out there. We started with east-southeast winds at 6 as that's fouled back into the net. And now, I can say it, Huskies are down to their last strike.
Were you waiting for that, or?
I must have been.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be right.
Yeah.
Luke Finn ready already. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3, and he gets the Huskies retired in the bottom of the 7th with 3 strikeouts, stranding 2. That's going to be your final score here at John Randall Field. The Packers 10, the Huskies 3. Back after this for our OSPTI postgame show.
In Wahpeton, we make sure that when you need a vehicle, we'll find the perfect one that matches your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive buying experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers always come first. Find your new Chevrolet or GMC today at Smith Motors. Small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Yield Advantage is proud to support our local Twin Town teams. They'd like to remind farmers that the Yield Advantage team is ready to help you get the W next planting season. They can help get your equipment in game shape with upgrades large and small. Yield Advantage is your local precision planting premier dealer. From row cleaners to closing wheels, seed meters to liquid fertilizer systems, and everything in between. If you want to give yourself a competitive edge next season, contact Yield Advantage today.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network and Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. And welcome back to our OSPTI post-game show. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and Breckenridge. Your final score, the West Fargo Packers 10, the Wahpeton Huskies 3, in a game that took 1 hour and 49 minutes. It was a relatively shorter game, Brian, but the West Fargo Packers, 10 runs on 10 hits, had no errors defensively, and they left 5 runners on base. For the Wahpeton Huskies, 3 runs on 3 hits. They had 3 errors and left 6 runners on base, and that includes bases loaded in the bottom of the 6th, so there's 3 others that they had there as well. So the Huskies just didn't get the base runners. They had 3 errors and just couldn't quite get things to happen, but West Fargo played well defensively.
Yeah, I think, West Fargo got a good outing from Parker Hoff on the hill, and then their bats were working all the way through the game. And the Huskies tried to hang a little bit there, but just not enough power at the plate, and not able to take advantage of some of the opportunities that they had. Had bases loaded twice, had runners on the base, had 2 runners on the bases in the bottom of the 7th, and just not able to take advantage of it at the plate. And if you are, maybe you can make it close. We saw them make a little bit of a comeback against Devils Lake on Saturday, but Parker Hoff a little bit too much for the Huskies tonight.
Yep, just a little bit too much. Parker Hoff finishes with 10 strikeouts, 4 walks and 2 hit by pitch. So Parker Hoff gets the win for West Fargo, and the West Fargo High School Packers go to 8-2 in the EDC. The Huskies drop to 1-8. And we'll be back for game number 2 here in about 20 minutes, maybe closer to a half an hour as senior night here as they get recognized at John Randall Field. So your final score again, Packers 10, Huskies 3. Go to our website to find the new link. And for Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner. We'll come back with game 2 in a little while.